I've got a couple of linears to show you today, a couple of different roles, and this dungeon boss, it just gets absolutely decimated with this particular role. Consistently in between 6 and 6.5 million with this particular role. Briar's Contempt with Surrounded. Surrounded's a 40% damage increase, although it does require a little bit more setting up, which we'll break down as we go. But you can consistently hit 63k a burst. It's a free burst, so you're looking at well over 180k per shot. But you can even do more than that as well if someone sticks a divinity on for you. If you've got a good old friend like my pal Will and Scott banging divinity on for me, 72k, that's over 210k a burst with this particular linear. It's an absolute monster, absolutely decimates this dungeon boss. But like I said, there is a little bit of breaking down to get these numbers, so I'm going to show you it, so stay tuned, it's quite important. So it is called Briar's Contempt. You get this from the Root of Nightmares raid. It's a solar free burst linear fusion rifle, a bit like Storm Chaser, but a solar version. I did cover this previously in a couple of videos when I first got it, but reconstruction Surrounded. Like I said, Surrounded's a 40% damage increase. And I'm also going to show you Focus Fury version. I actually got an Adept version of this, but the trait, the origin trait, is really unique for this weapon because what it says is equipping multiple weapons from this set grants increased weapon reload speed and handling. It also does increase damage to Tormentors, Lucent Hive and Guardians when they pop the super in the Crucible. But stacking this actually increases, obviously it says there the handling and the reload, it does increase the damage as well. So I'm going to show you some numbers now to break it down. The standard shot with my linear fusion rifle, there's nothing on there, no boss spec, nothing, just standard, 27,148. And you'll notice on that bottom left I don't have any harmonic resonance. So what I'm going to do in this next clip is I'm just going to equip another weapon with harmonic resonance. Most of the raid weapons, well all of the raid weapons from Root of Nightmares do have harmonic resonance, but there is another one, the hand cannon that you get this season, the Apothral Integration, and this also has harmonic resonance. So I'm going to put that on with my linear fusion rifle, and you'll see I get a ×1, and you'll see a damage increase from 27,000 all the way up to 28,000. That's only a 3% damage increase, 3.3, but that's only ×1 harmonic resonance. So 2 weapons gets you ×1, and I'm going to equip another one, the Rufus's Fury, that has also got harmonic resonance. So what you'll see in the bottom left of the corner, ×2 harmonic resonance, that's the max you can get. So 3 raid weapons gets you ×2 harmonic resonance, and you're going to see a damage increase again all the way up to 29,000. so that again, that's an additional 6.4% from the previous number. Now another little thing you can do with this as well is a seasonal artifact mod perk this season. This also increases the damage. Which one I'm talking about? I'm talking about Deeper Origins. This greatly improves the benefits of the Resonance Harmony perk, or the Origin trait rather, sorry. So you're going to see even more damage increase. So 3 raid weapons to get you ×2 harmonic resonance, and then the Origin trait enhancement from the seasonal artifact goes up to 32,577. That's a 9% damage increase, which is obviously a lot better than the standard 3%, and you may as well build into it if you're going to use this linear, because it's an extra 10%, 9% damage. And these are all separate from weapon perks as well, such as Focus Fury, so it's all different. But the actual total damage increase from the very first shot, 27 all the way up to 32,577, that's a 20% damage increase total, so that is really, really good. Like I said, solar weapon surges as well, you can stack them, get an extra 22%, which I'm doing in the clip, and they do stack with weapon bonuses as well, such as Focus Fury, Surrounded, etc. Conditional Finality is just another option. I just wanted to drop that in. It doesn't actually say harmonic resonance, but when you equip that, it does actually proc your harmonic resonance, so it does count, which is pretty cool. So the first weapon I just want to show you against this boss is the Briar's Contempt Adept. Focus Fury, 20% extra damage, and I've also got rewind rounds on there. Like I said, it is an Adept one, so you can put Adept big ones on there, which is a further 7.7% damage increase, I believe. So just this one on its own, what I found with this one, it's really solid, really sort of like a workhorse. You could do solid, consistent 50 to 52k hits with this one. Maybe goes up to about 60k with the divinity on there and various different debuffs. But solid 50k per shot. Obviously you have to proc Focus Fury, lose a few damage rounds from that. But I was consistently hitting between 5 and 5.5 million with this one without much setting up needed. Just proc your Focus Fury and you're good to go. The second one is the one that you saw at the beginning, the normal Briar's Contempt that I've got with Reconstruction and Surrounded. Now, Surrounded is really strong. It's a massive damage bonus. It's like 40% damage increase, but however, you do have to have enemies surrounding you, obviously. So this one takes a little bit more setting up, but if you're in a team, you can easily manipulate the playing field to your advantage. Just don't kill the ads, especially on this boss, and you can get some really big numbers. This is without divinity. As you said at the beginning of the clip, I was hitting 63, 64k per shot. So total massive burst of a free burst to up to like nearly 180, 190k without divinity. So it's absolutely huge damage. And if you got a couple of these on your team, this health just chunks down like crazy. It is absolutely massive. So if you've got your Harmonic Resonance ×3 and you've got everything else that you've seen, plus your divinity on there, you can hit some really big numbers. And I was hitting more damage. Obviously with this one, just requires, like I said, a little bit more setting up. But consistently between 6 and 6.5 million damage is absolutely nutty. This is just standard as well. I ain't got no divinity on here. Got various different supers you can add to that as well. Star Eater scales, things like that, Curse of the Falling Star. But now the next sort of clips you'll see is with divinity on, and these numbers are just astronomical, really, to be honest. Once you've got everything set up, you can quite easily hit 72k, as long as you've got a couple of teammates willing to leave the ads up and not kill them. This boss just absolutely hits his linear fusion rifle. It just absolutely decimates her. Very easy tool phase, even if you've just got one person running this and another person with a standard linear. This does some serious work against this boss. Other sort of things to sort of mention before I wrap this video up. This could be really good for various different strikes in the game as well. Looking forward in the GMs, we've actually got Light Blade as well coming up, and I know that boss is classed as Lucent Hive. There's a lot of Lucent Hive in that strike as well. So that is the video. Let me know if you've got other DPS options, other linear fusion rifles that you would like to use. I know Cataclysmic is a really strong one still, that's 35%. This actually does more damage than Cataclysmic once you've got it all set up. So let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great weekend.